Everyone, Samia Khan and Ron Hoon here. Ron, we are talking about the biggest story on the internet. We are talking about the story that has just shocked me. George Zimmerman was trending all morning. I obviously clicked to find out why. So it's just one of those stories I've seen people saying, why isn't this getting more media attention? Why aren't people talking about it? Which is why Ron and I are talking about it.
You have been on the air since, what, 6 this morning?
I've been on since 5:50 this morning.
Since 5:50 this morning without a commercial break.
No commercial breaks. We'll bring you nonstop, continuous coverage, guys. As you may or may not have heard, we know at least 3 children still trapped in the rubble. We're hearing their ages are approximately 5, 7, and 9 years old. So we're monitoring those live pictures out of Mexico City. We also have a live feed coming in right now from Houston, Texas, where Senators Cornyn and Cruz and Speaker of the House Paul Ryan are currently there. They're touring some of the damage following Hurricane Harvey.
I think that's on Sat 6 if you want to take it. So what's happening there?
So we have Senators Cornyn and Cruz there, as well as Speaker of the House Paul Ryan, touring some of the damage. Looks like they're about to start this press conference actually any moment now. I'm hearing reports that he asked members on the field if they were Republicans or Democrats before opening fire. This man identified himself as a Bernie Sanders supporter. He volunteered on the Bernie Sanders campaign. If you went through his social media, we went through it earlier here on the show. Facebook page has now since been taken down, but when we went through that Facebook page, we saw many posts calling for President Trump's impeachment, speaking about how President Trump needs to be destroyed. Also commenting that he doesn't like Hillary Clinton either. He called her a Republican light. Witnesses told KTVU, our Fox station there in the Bay Area, that they heard shots and many people screaming, and that employees at the facility were being escorted out around 9:45. So that was just 30 minutes ago. Again, like I said, we first heard word of this story as we were watching Nancy Pelosi speak on the House floor about the shooting that took place in Virginia. Nancy Pelosi, however, a representative of this part of California, San Francisco. So I found that interesting and peculiar that as Representative Pelosi is on the House floor speaking about the shooting of her colleague in Virginia, another devastating shooting is taking place in the district that she represents. We just heard from officials in Napa County, and they did say that firefighters are gaining some traction against the fires. But, you know, you can't help but be concerned. You never know when the winds are going to blow a certain way, and the next thing you know, the fire spread and affecting more structures. My brother actually got a mandatory evacuation order yesterday from his home in Calistoga. Thankfully, he was already in LA at the time, but he did get a call from officials. He was planning to go back home yesterday. But he's not able to get home, and I'm just hoping that the fire doesn't get to his home because, you know, he didn't get a chance to gather any of his belongings, and, you know, I already felt like it was hitting close to home because it was just a couple hours from my hometown of Fresno, and then when you get a text message from your brother saying that he's been evacuated, it's like, oh gosh.
I know.
I'm looking at the Trump Fresno hashtag right now. I want to go ahead and show you some of the pictures that are coming in from the people that are there tweeting about it. Let's go ahead and pull this up now. You can see a large group of protesters right here. You have the Fresno Police Chief, Jerry Dyer, there on street patrol. You have all those people. You have this picture right here, Farmers for Trump. Fresno is a very interesting place. Obviously, it's very agricultural. A lot of Hispanic people living in Fresno, but also a part of the country that typically votes Republican. So it will be interesting to see come November how Fresno, California specifically votes in this 2016 election. Let's go back to experiencing a Trump rally firsthand. Now, we did see today how he really called out the media. The people in attendance booed. They even chanted CNN sucks. What does it feel like being in the media when he's bashing you, all the people are there, and you're just trying to do your job?
Well, you know, it's not comfortable. This is what I want to say about this, is that, you know, he doesn't know me at all, so it's not personal. He's not.
It's just the concept
he's not
of the
attacking
media.
Me because he doesn't know me or my work. He doesn't watch Fox 10, I don't imagine.
He does.
Does he?
We know for a fact that the Trump team has tuned into News Now because they've used some of our clips.
Good.
Well, you know what? Everyone has a different opinion. Some people think that Tom Brady should be punished. Some people think that NFL is in the wrong. I mean, here's the thing. If Brady actually has to serve this 4-game suspension, you know what this means for Arizona Cardinal fans? Tom Brady will not be playing against the Cardinals on September 11th. Hey everyone, Samia Khan and Ron Hoon here. Ron, today we are talking golf. Well, politics is also involved.
I don't believe on our social media squabble we've ever done golf before.
We have not. Well, guys, this is big news. So basically, the PGA Tour has announced that the World Golf Championships, which is typically held in Miami at Donald Trump's golf course.
Doral.
Yep. It is being moved to, guess where?
They moved the World Golf Championships from Miami to Mexico City. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
The very place that Donald Trump says more jobs, more businesses are going. And so now the actual PGA says, guess what? We're going to move a tournament to Mexico, and it's going to be your tournament.
Right, Mexico City specifically. Now, this tournament has been held in Miami since the 1960s.
Yes.
And now, all of a sudden, they're moving it. Now, the PGA commissioner is saying that it is for financial reasons. They were having trouble finding sponsorships. But it's still interesting to me because, like you said, Donald Trump always talks about things moving to Mexico. I mean, we have this great clip that we played on Fox News Now of Donald Trump talking about Nabisco. Next thing you know, the crowd is chanting, no more Oreos, no more Oreos.
No more Oreos. No more Oreos. No more Oreos.
They're protesting Oreos because Nabisco moved to Mexico.
He's not letting the Nabisco thing go because he said in a statement, it's a sad day for Miami, the U.S., and the game of golf to have the PGA consider moving to Mexico. No different than Nabisco, Carrier, and so many other American companies. He says these guys have put profit ahead of American jobs.
So what do you guys think? What do you think, Ron?
Well, I think that the commissioner who said some of the reaction revolves around the feeling this is a political exercise, and it is not that in any way, shape, or form. Now, if you believe that, there's a bridge Donald Trump could probably sell you in New York. That's I have a hard time believing there's no political overtones to this, that's for sure.
Right, but they are saying that the decision here is based on the reality that they can't secure sponsorships, and part of that reason could be that some people just don't agree with Donald Trump as far as his politics are concerned.
Did politics play a role in the PGA moving the tournament from Florida to Mexico?
Last night I was actually at Sky Harbor.
Were you now?
Yes. In case you guys missed it, Sky Harbor was basically on lockdown, specifically Terminal 4, the baggage claim. It was evacuated at 10 p.m. Everyone was forced to go upstairs, and anyone arriving couldn't access the downstairs baggage claim area because of some sort of suspicious package.
So somebody sees a bag unattended. They always say, don't leave your bags unattended. They call the police over. The police officer saw something that made him suspicious enough they brought in the bomb squad. So was it sort of chaotic? I mean, people at the airport really did not know what was going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of people, I mean, hundreds of people upstairs, and no one really knew. I mean, I did a Twitter search. I searched Sky Harbor Airport, Terminal 4. There was very little on Twitter. Maybe one person had tweeted something about like a scare or a bomb threat. But I guess I just feel like there was a lack of communication. Obviously, we immediately go to social media.
It seems like the thing to do is to, if they really are worried that it's a bomb, which it wasn't, is to get it off airport property so that a bomb squad in some sort of remote area. You know, it seems like generally they do that a lot. So I'm not sure why that didn't happen. But the big question is, keeping everybody from really knowing what was going on, should they have or should they not have?
Right. You know, I had the same question from one of my Periscope viewers. I was live streaming the whole airport experience, and they're like, well, why are you guys upstairs if there's a bomb threat downstairs? Shouldn't you be out of the building?
Get that bomb out of there. Of course, it was not a bomb.
It was a false alarm, guys.
And, you know, they always, it seems like they always tend to be, but I guess the reason we're on social today talking about it is, should they have a different system at the airport?
Right. I mean, what should they do? What do you guys think they should do? Should they make announcements while we're waiting? Should they freak us out?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if they made the announcements, maybe it would cause people some panic. Who knows? Maybe most people would be able to handle it better, but we would like your input, that's for sure.
Write it right down here. We're reading that.
We're just glad you're here this morning.
I made it safely to work, guys. That's what matters.